Hello everyone, I'm Hyperdimensional Green Bean, and I'm here with Disco Elysium. Thank you very much to my sister for getting this for me for my birthday. That was very unexpected. But this is a game I've been excited about for a while. It sounds kind of rad. CRPG where the mechanics are just talking to people. Also, we have archetypes we can go for. I'm going to create my own character, I think. I basically always do that. Intellect. Okay, so we have 4 stats. Intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. So intellect is obvious, psyche is sensitivity. How emotionally intelligent are you? Physique is your musculature, how strong you are. Motoristics are your senses and how agile you are. So intellect, and we can also do random. Oh, huh. Interesting, so random can put them above normal point values. Okay. So if I went for this, I'd be a genius in physique, and terrible at motor. I want to do a couple more random bumps, see what we can, if there's anything that stands out. Intellect genius. But even, that being said, I feel like if I bumped this stat, actually... Okay, so if I... Okay, I want to see if it's doing an actual, like, how big is my pool? 1, 2... Okay, so as is, I have 8 pips. Is that always true? I think that's always true. I wasn't entirely sure if that was always true. Because I wasn't sure if this had, like, a normal point buy value. So, like, I guess the way to explain it is I've played some... I've played tabletop RPGs. I'm a huge D&D person. I don't know if it's, like, point buy, which it appears to be, which is just you have a set number of points and it goes into a set number of abilities, or... D&D also just has you can roll dice to determine what your stats come out to. And obviously, if you roll dice to determine your stats, what the stats come out to, that means that you don't always roll evenly. Sometimes you can roll even higher than the point buy value would allow, and most of the time you roll lower. But here it's just a, you know, like, hitting the random button just randomly assigns the points that I'm already allotted. So hitting the random button just lets me see what randomly I could be good in. So I don't think that does me any good here. Also, let's see. Okay, so we have, for what I have potential, I have a potential terrible all the way up to genius level. And every point is just a point. It's not more expensive to go in a lot. So, I like Psyche, sounds like an interesting stat. Motor skills sound interesting, and I don't want to be... I will say I think I'm going to build myself as a very well-rounded character. I don't know if that's a bad idea. Well, actually, okay, so looking at these, it looks like normally they have one stat, 1 or 2, so it looks like they normally go for dump stats. I'm probably not gonna, I'm still, despite the fact that I checked in out of curiosity, I'm probably not gonna do that. Also, sorry this is taking a while. Hopefully that's not too bothersome to anybody. Yeah, the only physique is gonna be my dump stat. I do tend to take a while when it comes to character creation in games. Especially a game like this where character creation means a lot. Okay, so we have a bunch of skills here. So let's see, under interesting that I can even like decide here if I look at this and I'm like, actually, I think logic's good, or actually, I think physique is dumb. So let's see. We have logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, okay, ability, so rhetoric sounds interesting. Encyclopedia. All these sound good so far. Drama, the actor, lie and detect lies. That sounds very useful too. Civilization. Understand creativity. See art in the world. Okay. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. Man, intellect seems really good so far. But what else do we got? Let's see. Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. That could definitely be useful. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams in waking life. Fascinating. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Cool. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Heck yeah. I don't know. Aspire de corpse. Connect to Station 41, understand cop culture. Okay, so that lets you understand the place, I guess. Suggestion, charm men and women, play the puppet master. Oh, sounds like that. Oh, you can only have... Oh. Okay. So the signature skill is... You only get that one. Okay. Fair. I kind of didn't realize that. For some reason I thought maybe I could set a signature for the different skills, but I see. Also, I see we have a bunch of, things here. Well, let's keep looking. Endurance, take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Pain threshold, shut off pain. Sounds similar, but fair. Physical instrument, flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. It's useful. Go to Party Planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Okay. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into this. What the fuck? Cool for... Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself to truly belong to the streets. It is a supernatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you. But who is speaking to you? At high levels, shivers may make you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With a low shivers, though, you'll seldom hear the city speaking to you, and if you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? Fascinating. Also, that's something I believe I've heard. Actually, I wonder if I'm putting this too high. Huh. But I am aware that if you are too high in certain stats, that can also work against you. So being skilled, I assume being skilled is always more positive than negative, but I do know that you're over-skilled in certain things, you'll, like, have it's certain issues. Like, you can be too empathetic and stuff. Half-light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Okay. Hand-eye coordination. That seems obvious. Perception. Seems obvious. Reaction speed. Sneak under their noses. Stun with immense panache. Interfacing master machines. Pick locks in pockets. Okay, so I'd say that strength and... So the second two skills are both more straightforward than the first two. I'm still gonna go with suggestion, I think. I will say it's really hard because a lot of these sound really interesting. And I can see a lot of reasons somebody might pick something over other things. For all I know, I'll even not make that much use of suggestion, but it's what I want to do right now. So it's what I'm gonna do. There's so many skills, and I want to keep moving. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address, even the clearest water, if it is deep enough to drown. I begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Oh, that's cool.
Ever.
Okay.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
I guess I'm just gonna keep not existing then. That sounds kind of nice.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great.
Yes, it is.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Fascinating. This game is really interesting. Already, I'm gonna plunge back into the fathomless deep. This all sounds too complicated for me.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just night swimming.
How about you cough up more of that sweet oblivion, dude?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Hansi, let's go.
Alright. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Let's visit the ancient Zero home? I don't understand it.
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Don't stop singing. Sing me the Song of
The
Death.
Song of Death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Can you say man meat on YouTube? Surely you can, right? I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like, I'm sure.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
I mean, disco music's cool. Volition. Medium success. You can take it. You're a champion. Okay. So, I'm guessing that's a dice roll? I wonder what the dice I'm rolling is. Do you think it's a d20? Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck I'm in it. Stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me out of I'm not scared. I am a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Okay. Guess I should open my eyes. There's certainly something going on here. Also, something that appears in the corner of my screen a few times. Steam is really annoying, and I don't know how to turn that off. Let's take some pants before I get fucking banned. Reception hearing. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Switch them out. It says, whirling in rage on the aluminum keyring. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Okay, let's keep going around. Can I get myself a shirt? Disco ass blazer. Nice. Alright, what about this here? Can I pick that up? Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Well, it's probably for the best. Hold tab to highlight things. Okay, cool. See bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. White stained shirt. +1 conceptualization. Some suggestion. Interesting. So these actually give different stat things. That's fine. We don't need the shirt. I want the suggestion stat. I'm pretty sure that's my good stat. Let's see, what's this? A mirror hangs above a bent, broken sink in a fierce discharge of masculine energy, so it has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the basin, steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. In your eyes, you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really? Nothing? Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in is drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking, it was a deluge of world-ending proportions. Wipe the mirror. Put your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see, and you will never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face? Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. What's wrong? Where to even begin? Bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. I'm gonna stop. This just seems like a bad idea. Let's stop examining myself. I'll be okay not knowing what I look like, right? Maybe better off not knowing what I look like. Empty cassette case. Cool. Looks like someone tore the tape while the song was playing. Roll tape player is still on. Rolling empty. What's this? I want it. Whatever it is. I gotta take everything, as is the rules with these. Dude, shoe. I got a singular shoe. Nice. Now I just need the other shoe. Is that the other shoe, or what is that? This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Has it been consigned, there is a punishment. As though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you can continue your adventures together in this strange world. This inland empire thing is weird. Okay, so that tells me what, so I'm rolling, 2d6s. So, double ones always lose, double sixes always win, and I get to know what my chances are, which are decent. On the fan. Blades come squeaking to halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. I can still manage to fail, but... There we go. And cool, I get to see... I like that I get to see the die. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. Horrific necktie. Pull the light bulb. Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You could practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. Pull again to turn the lights off. Okay. My guy is not ready for the lights. Window stands broken. Its frame, cold wind blows in. Assess the damages. The shards face inward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? Fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back after the impact. Size of the impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. Looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It wasn't heavy enough if thrown with the right force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. I don't need anyone. Maybe it wasn't me. You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? I should go get that shoe. Okay, there we go. That was this game is really fascinating. There is a very distinct sense of humor that I appreciate, and it's also just like already kind of stands out as the sort of game that I don't think I've played before, and I'm pretty hyped to play now. I was hoping here would lead out to where I could get my shoe. Well, let's try this door. Where does this lead into? Seemingly nowhere. Okay, so I guess I have to go out here. Oh well, I can't see my face. Interesting, because I never actually checked my face, so I can see my character's face, but that's different. What's out here? Don't forget to click the orbs on your head. They have surprises. Okay. I also didn't mean to leave the apartment yet, per se. I thought, oh my gosh, it is bright out here. Holy shit. Okay, actually this is the balcony. Perfect. So I shoot. Okay. +1 composure, -1 of that. That's fine, I guess. Well, I did that. I completed the quest. Found my other shoe. Oh, wait. Let's see. There we go. Gained experience. Composure. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both conspicuously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. Damn. So the sea makes you dizzy. Well, fair enough. Can't say I've really smelled the sea. Never lived near it. I've been near it once, but, like, you know, like, I visited the sea as a kid, but that was a long time ago. Something on the table. Let's take it. Game rules, if there's something laying around, it's mine. I can just steal coins off the table. Nobody can stop me. Oh, hello. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown, her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Am I a military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Only one solution. You're a businessman. Authority. Wait, I know. I'm businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? The young woman shakes her head slowly. Okay, Chief Technical Officer?
You're a police officer, sir? I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this
You've
time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business
I couldn't
is that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try, the expression on her, let her know you are physically. Red check, it cannot be retried. Okay. That's, can I, well, I mean, I'm gonna do it. I did it. I'm at death's door, bloated, I got her, and, does the longing ever stop? Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men, she says matter-of-factly. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends. The pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural. She pulls out her cigarette. I might have regrets about this, but I couldn't resist. The game allowed me to. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you've said the word 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. I have questions for you. Room is almost next line. Did you hear anything last night? There's the usual ruckus, loud disco music. Do I have any visitors? Couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Shouts towards room 3. Loud disco music. Oh yes, various artists. Prime among them. She raised an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, we're huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, we go on. Yeah, we go on alright. Know about that. At around 2 o'clock the disco stopped. There was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along with it. Was I singing this? Yes, there's a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that, and also... what else? That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir, and it was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. I'm sorry. Don't be. I was going out later anyways. It didn't bother me. Then what happened? Then you started screaming and trashing the place. That's so me. What did I do? A window was smashed. The tape player probably. The song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. I'm glad she's telling me all this right before we're gonna head her to her room. She's like standing outside her door being like, did you know you fucking sang this depressing song and just started trashing your place? Oh, this is good. Was there anything else? I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard it, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5, and that was it. Not this place. Where am I? You're in a hostel, sir. No, where in the world? We're in Revachol. Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time. Fascinating. I don't really care to say any of those things. What century? The current century. And what's that? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one. How many centuries there have been then? It's existed for 8,000 years, sir. She grins. What's so funny? You're right. Her assertion turns serious. There's nothing funny about civilization. You can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Well, nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Fascinating. I thought there was implications that something was gonna happen after I asked her questions, but that sort of didn't seem to actually be the case, which is fine, but I'm confused. This weekend edition of satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Well, you hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside. Loneliness comes over you. Everyone in the world is doing something without you. Well, thanks, Inland Empire. Swallow the emotion. Door is closed. Okay. Well, that sounds like not really anything to worry about right now. Let's move on. Well, that was at least a fascinating conversation. There were plenty of things to ask about, which is what. I hope that. Okay, actually, I think that was. Sorry if the game doesn't look at its peak. I'm not gonna promise I have the best computer ever. So if there's any like weird loading stuff like that, it's probably my computer. This is where lyrics would be. The lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. What's this? Speakers are connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get, your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul. My soul is immense, utterly, and it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. What should I sing when it comes to it? You should sing the sad small church song with the tape you found. Thought it was obvious. I was thinking I could sing something happy. No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. Sing karaoke. You would need another copy of the tape first, though the one upstairs is destroyed. This goes well with my theory I'm developing now. I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline. Yeah, sounds likely. Probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. Can I actually do that? This feels right. You belong here. Heck yeah, I do. Okay. Hey there, man. What's up? A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As he approaches, he gives you a sideways glance and looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you. It looks like he's not a fan. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. Seems like a touchy subject.
Oh no. You're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with it? Because I'm not only a cop, but also I'm a hero.
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First, you took the body down. Then you solved the murder. Then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
I guess I can do
You're
any
right.
of those things.
You didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What am I doing all this time? Have you seen me
No,
around?
I haven't seen you around. Not always here.
Look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among the pile of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. The bird was ripped off a shield that used to mount, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter. Weird. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Looks at the door where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot
Why
on the
don't you
floor.
go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? It's not to hear you concentrating on his bird instead. Okay, well, I'll talk to that guy in a sec, but this is an adventure game of sorts, and I need to steal literally everything I can. Menus wipe clean, only the word Monday remains. I mean, what would I ever do if I don't have literally everything possible? Reads a mess hall, reserved for union members, door open, 6, whatever. Your electric juicer comes to the kitchen. Someone is working. Fair enough. So Royal Pinball Machine is unplugged. Hello.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
What if I want to? Look, there's no telling how much stuff could be around this room before I have to talk to that guy. Room is knocked over. Beautiful dark liquor is spilling out. Sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Not now. Oh, excuse me, do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade with a twist of lemon, maybe lime? Nah, I do. I really don't care. Hi. A man is sleeping on the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines encircled to the logo of a tree. Rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Nah, I'm not gonna Like, I know I made the joke I have to steal everything, but I don't want to steal this guy's headache medicine. Dude's clearly gonna freaking need that stuff, and I need that stuff all the time, IRL. And not because of hangovers, I just get a lot of headaches. I'd be pretty mad if somebody stole my headache medicine. Anyways, before I talk to this guy, more delays, I believe I'm going to leave it on the dramatic cliffhanger. But next time, we will definitely talk to this guy. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is already an interesting game, and I'm super excited to play more. I'm looking forward to this.